The like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. Slight angle change here. I thought I'd just change things up a bit because if it's always the same background, it's going to get boring. I mean, it's the same background, just from a different angle. But you get what I mean. So, and also, I'm wearing my red jumper that I wore in my first video in order to try and replicate the success of my first video, because that's still my most successful video for some reason. And I've been thinking maybe it was the red jumper, but I don't think it was. But either way, the actual reason I'm wearing my red jumper is just because that's one of the jumpers I had on hand, and I like it. So.
You're so dumb.
But anyway.
You are really dumb. For real.
So today's video is on a topic that I knew I wanted to talk about on my channel since I started my YouTube channel, and I didn't want it to be like one of my first videos because I wanted to kind of get a bit comfortable in front of the camera first and get a bit comfortable with just putting my thoughts openly out onto the internet and my experiences. Not that I get very personal about my experiences anyway, but so as the title suggests, this is just a video about why I've always been single, why I've never been in a relationship, never dated, I've never even been on a date, and why I don't care. Because I know there's like a lot of stigma around this sort of thing, and I know that a lot of people who have never been in a relationship feel quite ashamed of that for some reason. I personally have never felt ashamed of having, well, okay, no, when I was in my teens, I think I did. When I was in my teens, I think I did feel a level of shame about the fact that I'd never dated anyone or wasn't in a relationship, but that's mostly just because people acted like it was a big problem when I was in my teens. People would bring that up a lot to me, ask me questions, try and suss out what's going on, try and figure out if there was something wrong with me, and kind of, so I was very aware of the fact that it was weird, supposedly, that I wasn't in a relationship or dating anyone in my teens, but as I've gotten older, I don't care anymore. Because I've kind of just let go of societal expectations for the most part. I don't care what society expects me to do, and you shouldn't either. Whatever society is trying to tell you you should or shouldn't do, it doesn't matter. That, like,
you don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
This is just some nigga talking shit. This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit.
All right, let's get started. Everybody hit the like button. You're trying to meet the $25 live stream goal for me to stay on 2 hours. I don't think we met goal all week, have we? I don't know. But at least hit the like button if nothing else. All right. Ma'am, don't make this a societal issue. What's going on with you? You're deflecting. You're deflecting. I mean, I agree with what you said about don't necessarily always get caught up in what society expects of you. But I just don't feel like that has anything to do with why you've been single your whole life. What's up with you? That's what I want to find out. I don't want to hear all this coping shit. Is it the sweater vest or whatever that is? Like, is it the sweater with the button ups under it? I mean, that's definitely not helping your sex appeal, but maybe she'll get into it.
it doesn't matter. That, like, there are no set rules of how you should live your life, so just live it however you want to live your life. But anyway, so yeah, I've never dated, never been in a relationship, and it's not really by choice so much. I've never thought to myself, I don't want to be in a relationship. Like, no thank you. It's more so just that it's just never happened. I've never been attracted to someone in a way where I thought, oh, I want to date this person, or I want to kiss them, or I want to, I don't know, go on a date.
Well, maybe you're asexual. You know, she seems asexual. And hey, if that's what you are, cool. Go out there and just make some platonic friends, I guess. Let's see what she says.
to, I don't know, go on a date with them or something. I've never felt that way about anyone. I mean, I did have like a crush in high school, which never amounted to anything because I actively avoided this person. I avoided this guy, and I don't really know why. So I kind of look back.
Is this camera on me?
Yes.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
On that, and I label that as me having had a crush on someone, but I don't know. There was something going on there at least, but it never amounted to anything, and I've never felt anything remotely like that towards anyone ever since. Now, the other thing is I'm not actively pursuing a relationship, and I never have actively pursued getting into a relationship. Because if you want to be in a relationship, at least nowadays, it seems like you kind of need to actively work on meeting people. One of the main ways to do that nowadays is through dating apps and dating websites and stuff like that. And first of all, the whole concept of dating apps and dating websites for me is just very weird. It's just a weird concept. This whole idea that you're on there, you go through people's profiles.
Get over it, man. I'm tired of people. Look, look. Okay, fine. If it's weird, especially with women, I might have a different perspective when it comes to men. But okay, fine. It's weird. Are you going to get out there and go approach men that you think are cute? Of course not. So get your ass on a dating app. The world is moving and time is ticking. Nobody's going to knock on your fucking door. Like, this shit is annoying. I don't like dating apps, but then I don't know where to go to meet people. Look, go get on your grind. Nobody's stopping the show because fucking little Katie or whatever don't want to date and never been in a relationship. Okay, whoop-de fucking do. The world is moving on without you, hun. Yeah, let's just let her continue.
This whole idea that you're on there, you go through people's profiles and you kind of go through, oh yeah, I like them, don't like them, no, yeah, maybe, no. I don't know, it feels like you're shopping, and I don't like that, especially because it's to do with people, but that's just a personal thing. I know, you know, it's not like I have an issue with dating sites or people that use them or anything like that. I just personally, you know, it's not for me. But also I wouldn't join one because I'm not actively pursuing a relationship, and you'd only go on there if you're actively pursuing a relationship or something else. If you're pursuing something else, you know, that's something. But
Okay, do you want a relationship or not, lady? Do you want one or not? If you want one, just hop on there and make a profile and see if somebody reach out, even though you're not actively looking for one. This is all sounding like code. Why are you making a video about this then, since you're not worried about it?
that's also not me. So yeah, it's just, and because of that, it's just never happened, and I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Because I'm not actively looking for it. I'm not.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna.
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling.
This is not, doesn't even make sense.
Like, I'm not against it happening in the future. I'm not like, oh no, I'm never going to date someone. If I ever met someone and I really liked them in that way, then I'm perfectly open to getting into a relationship with them.
Look, this chick does not seem like she would be cool to be in a relationship with. I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest. See, the problem with women is they feel entitled. Like, who's to say you're ever gonna be able to get one when you do want one? She's coming from that standpoint of, I don't really care. I'm the shit. If I ever decide to, I mean, I'm not saying she's coming off as arrogant, but it's almost like an entitlement. When I'm ready, somebody will be ready for me. No, that's not how it works. You need to get on it. This isn't some casual thing you could just decide later, maybe in 5 to 10 years. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. If you want it, get on it. All this blase shit is not going to have you winning in life, in any area of your life, not just romantically.
I'm perfectly open to getting into a relationship with them. It's just that it's just not happened. And I'm okay with that. And I don't think it's a big deal. And a lot of people I've met throughout my life don't seem to understand this or can't get their heads around it. So I don't, when I'm with people, be it friends or acquaintances, and especially people I've just met, I don't bring this topic up. I like to kind of avoid talking about it, because then you have to kind of get into trying to explain to them all of this, and they're always confused, and they're always like, huh, that's weird. I mean, my friends don't find it weird, but acquaintances and people I've just met, they're always like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? But yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it, to be honest with you. It's honestly just as simple as that. And I don't feel ashamed about it. And
I can't take this mindless drivel anymore. Hey, what are the comments saying? Just no, I don't. All these fucking pathetic women who, just nothing. I don't even want to get into it. Let's just move on. I don't want to hear all these coping bitches in the comment section talking about, yeah, being single ain't so bad, and why everybody makes such a big deal about it. Of course, you got to say that. Once you realize you can't win at something, just say, oh, it ain't no big deal anyway. What up, Mystic? Yeah, everybody hit the like button. We got a $25 live stream goal for me to stay on 2 hours. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs all at the top of the chat. Or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. What up, Picasso?
Expect absolutely nothing from a man you've just met. Okay, we as women, once we see effort, even if it's the teeniest bit of effort, we are quick to latch onto men.
Now, let's just be very clear. We all know what type of man she's talking about. She's not talking about a little bit of effort from the bottom 90 to 80% of men. She's talking about they see the teeniest, itsy witsy bitsy piece of effort from a motherfucker that she think is tall and fine. That's what they latch on to. And no matter how much effort you put in as a bottom 70, 80%er, she's not going to latch on no matter what.
So he's replying your text, he's asking to take you out. How else is he supposed to know you? Ding, ding, ding. How else is a man supposed to know you if he doesn't reply your text? Of course he should reply your text if he's interested in knowing you. So what?
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
He's interested in knowing you. So why is that when a man makes it his mission to know you and discover you, you just latch onto him like a parasite? Are you a parasite? You are not. So why do you keep latching onto men the moment they show you the littlest bit of effort? Think about it. You say you want to get to know me. How else will you get to know me if you don't make time to know me? If you don't reply my text? If you don't take me out on dates? Am I supposed to know you through telepathic connection? No. So why do we praise men for the little effort? No. Expect absolutely nothing until that man has crossed the stage of just knowing you to showing you. Okay? There is a stage of knowing you and there's a stage of showing you. Now that you know me, what are you going to do with that knowledge?
She gonna know you love her if you're not buying bags. And I'm gonna just say it because it needs to be said. That woman is not a gold digger. She just wants a man with a lot of money who buy her things when she wants them. Is that a crime? If it was a crime, I'd dial 911.
Knowing you and there's a stage of showing you. Now that you know me, what are you going to do with that knowledge, King? Oh, okay, you thought it's just knowing me. No, now that you know me, show me how you can love me. These things you so intimately learnt about me. And the only way a man can show you that is to consistently prove himself that he's trying. You see him making efforts. Even if he's working 7 days a week, after work, he's picking you up for always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
Oh my gosh. What is this woman gonna teach anybody about femininity? This is all coming across masculine as fuck. She's literally like making hand signals and screaming at the camera. And ironically, her name is Faithful Femininity. Everything she's gonna say is gonna go back to I'm a queen, I'm pretty, so spend money to get my pussy. And maintain my pussy. Spend money on me to get and maintain my pussy. That's the translation to everything she's gonna say in the whole video. But the bottom line is your pussy just isn't worth it, bitch. It just isn't worth it. It's just another hole.
You see him making efforts, even if he's working 7 days a week. After work, he's picking you up for dinner. He's trying to know you. He sends you flowers. He's doing
That sounds like a fun idea. I should go do that. No.
work. He's picking you up for dinner. He's trying to know you. He sends you flowers. He's doing things that actively shows his intentions towards you. But no, my girls, when we just see small effort like this, we go just latch. You don't latch until you are showed what to latch onto. And it's not effort of, oh, he FaceTimes me every day at 3 a.m. It's because you're not sleepy. That's why you're FaceTiming a man from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. If you get better things where you do, you will sleep. Obviously. So it's not just about, oh, he FaceTimes me every time at 3 a.m. What exactly else is this man, with all the knowledge he's gathering, what is he doing? Because men can have so much knowledge on women and still be...
Let's be clear. This is about money. This is not about effort. And I call her. I took her on a walk in the park. I made her mom a birthday gift. It's not about free effort, things that don't cost money. It's all going to go back to how much money can he spend on me. Let's just be clear about that. It's not about effort and time and thoughtfulness. Only if that thoughtfulness is about, about spending money.
Exactly else is this man, with all the knowledge he's gathering, what is he doing? Because men can have so much knowledge on women and still be redundant with the knowledge and let the knowledge just be dormant in their heads. You say you like this. How many times has he gone out of his way to do it? You say you like this kind of things, or you like this kind of dates, or you're not comfortable with some things. How is he?
I told you so.
This kind of things, or you like this kind of dates, or you're not comfortable with some things. How is he working to respect your boundaries? That is what you latch onto. Not he called me at work. Of course he has to make time for you. What's not clicking? Anyway, do not be fooled by the first months of consistency. Watch his behavior closely like a hawk. You see, you are the ones that when you meet men, you want to, oh, my lover boy. He doesn't get to be your lover boy within the first 3 months, sister. Relax. Watch his behavior like a hawk. Open your eyes. Let your eyes tear all the way to the back of your head. Watch that man like a hawk. This is not the time.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
She's going to have issues for the rest of her life.
This is just some nigga talking shit. And everybody's caught up in all that shit.
You won't have a man, because a man can't be a man when he's saddled down up to his neck in debt with a dissatisfied woman who don't give a damn. She want more and more and more. Let me tell you something, woman.
If I made this a separate video, this would be a thumbnail. Oh my goodness. This woman is fucking crazy, and her armpit hair is gross. But let's continue. Oh, this woman is annoying.
your head. Watch that man like a hawk. This is not the time to put your fantasies at the forefront. Watch his behavior. What you should feel in the first instances of meeting a man is not love. I know there are some extreme cases. I'm not talking about them. Don't come and start telling me how you met your man one day. That's not my business. Thank you. Anyway, so in the first instances, what you should feel for a man is not love, it's respect. Mutual, and that respect has to be mutual. So you are respecting him as an individual. That is why you are giving him your time. That's not love. Love is something that a man should earn. Okay? Love is not something.
Woe's love isn't really worth that much. I mean, it really isn't. It all is gonna grow into resentment and her nagging you every day and just being a burden on your life. A woe's love is nothing to work for. Trust me. A man's love, on the other end, is gonna have him protecting and providing for you for a lifetime. A woman loving you still just ends up with you just having a nagging, controlling, overbearing bitch in your life day to day. So yeah. A woe's love is nothing to work for. Let's be very clear about that. You know, I want to touch on something, and this video is kind of yeah, this is just some nigga talking shit. It's one of my favorite memes of all time. And it's a meme I created. I didn't get this meme from anybody. I saw that interview and I clipped it and made it a meme. So it's pretty, Modern Dating Cure is the only place you're gonna see that meme played. This is what I was thinking about before I went live. Women in America treat men with contempt and skepticism. Like, how can I put this? Just look at how women treat other women in social situations compared to how they talk to and treat men in social situations. Like, my experience is every time I get around women, they're looking for a way to insult men, belittle men, disrespect men, make fun of men about something. They don't have that same energy for other women and children and pets. You can see their loving, nurturing, and caring side when they hanging out with the girlies, or they interacting with the babies, or they interacting with the pets. But when the man is like, well, go do something, or go pick something up, or go lift something heavy, or what you looking at it? Did you gotta wear that sweatshirt again? You wear that sweatshirt all the time. That's the energy American women generally have for men, and it's fucking disgusting when you just sit back and watch how most women in America treat men like shit. And then look at the contrast and at the same picnic of how she treat the ladies and the kids and the dogs compared to how they talk to and treat and look at men. Men really should walk away if we had a pair. Like the men who are in families and shit. Like if most men had a pair, they just would walk away before they spent 50 years getting treated like that by the women in their family and lives. Yeah. And even when they need us for something, they ain't gonna treat it. I mean, man, a lot of these bitches, they still gonna treat you like shit when they need you to do something. Yeah, and go pick up that heavy shit over there. And what? Hurry up, too. They feel like you're their tool. A lot of these men don't even get respect when she needs something. She passed that point. Y'all been together too long. She don't try to fake and act nice when she needs something. She just tell you what to do. Shit ain't worth it, man. Yes, we are beasts of burden to them. Facts.
You freely give men, and that's why men use women a lot, because they know that their deepest resources are easily accessible. Anyway, so let me child. Oh, piping.
Tired of these goofy acting bitches, man. They're not to be taken serious. Look how goofy this bitch acting. This woman is probably over 30 years old acting like a fucking child. It just get old, man. And then got the nerve to be bitchy on top of being goofy. Shit is frustrating, man. I feel sorry for any man who knows this woman. I feel sorry for every man in this woman's family. Every man ever dated this woman or tried to go on a date with this woman. Bitch is horrible.
Anyway, so let me child. Oh, piping hot tea, y'all. So the first thing you should feel for a man is respect, and you should ensure that you are getting that same respect. So as you're making time for him, he is even making even more time for you, because I believe that.
I can't even play Kendra like that. I'm gonna be honest. Baby Picasso says she acting like Kendra. As much as I ain't really a huge fan of Kendra, I mean I like her content, but this is, I mean Kendra a goofball too. But this, I gotta just say, this is worse than Kendra, and Kendra's pretty bad. But I can't even play Kendra like that.
So as you're making time for him, he is even making even more time for you, because I believe that effort from the man should be even more than the woman. Yes, sue me, call me a misandrist, I don't care. What are you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna beat me up. Anyway.
And women like this need to have that happen to them. And I wouldn't feel no way about it if it happened right in front of me. I wouldn't stop it. This is the arrogance they have, and this is why they talk the way they talk. Back in the day, she would have got a pair of headphones handed to her. You know, Beats by Dre headphones, and they wouldn't feel comfortable having these boisterous, big personalities. Ugh.
Okay. What are you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna beat me up. Anyway, watch his behavior. Save your love. See, save your resources, darling. Save your resources. Stop giving your resources freely. Even though the Bible says freely receive, freely give. But when it comes to some things, just relax. Okay, hold back. Cherish your resources. Cherish how precious your time is. Cherish how precious your love is. It's not easy to love a man. So therefore, it should not be easy for him to earn it. Clock that T. Clock it.
That clock, it took me over the edge. I'm done. Stupid low IQ bullshit. Clock it. Man, something need to be done about these hoes, man. Something. I don't know what, but something, man. Can't stand these pieces of shit, man. I cannot stand these hoes, bro. I can't.
All dolled up. He loves every. You meet a man, you're all dolled up. He loves everything about the way you look. You meet a man, you're all dolled up. He loves everything about the way you look. He loves your hair, your makeup, your outfits, your nails. He loves all of it. And then over time, he doesn't like those things. You look better without makeup. You look better with short.
Yeah, he was just saying what he needed to say to hit the skins. He never loved it. I mean, that's what it is. He never loved it. He was just trying to kiss your ass in the beginning so he could blow a few loads on you. That's really what it boils down to. But let's see what she has to say.
Nails. You look better covered up. You look better natural, basically. And you're like, but you met me that way. Like, why don't you like all these things that you liked in the beginning? Two things. He's insecure, obviously. Number one, he wanted you for the bragging rights. He wanted you to show off to his friends, like locker room, high school. That's why he wanted you. Not because, like, he actually probably liked you. Like, he just wanted to show you off and show that, like, that's what he bagged. Number two, he thinks of you as a show pony. He thinks that you look the way you looked to attract a mate, and now that you have attracted him and you have a mate, you no longer need to attract anybody else, therefore you no longer need to look like that. Just insecure. He's insecure, and that is not your problem.
I'll read from the same tired fucking script. What up, Sheila? Any other rare Bellas in the house? Put a 1 in the chat if you're a rare Bella hearing the sound of my voice right now. He's insecure. I don't even have any comment. Let's let's keep it going. All right, the number's getting up a little bit, so let me do my spiel. We trying to meet a $25 live stream goal. I don't think we've met it at all this week. For me to stay on 2 hours, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Or you could do super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the donations up so we can have a 2 hour live stream. $25 is the goal to stay on 2 hours.
What up, though, y'all?
Okay, let's see what this is talking about real quick.
This is Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm out here on the run, getting things done. And we about to go ahead and start the day off strong. It's early, about to get in the gym and take advantage of this window because I got a few hours before I'm required to do anything. So better go ahead and get it in now than put it off till a later window. But let's get into the topic at hand. I was listening to a young lady, 28 years old. She says she's been single by choice since the age of 22. Now that already is a red flag. She was an attractive sister, right? Her hair was hers. She was pretty, had a pretty face, had a very nice body. She obviously is health conscious in terms of what she puts in her body. She obviously gets to the gym probably a good 4, possibly 5 days a week.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that single by choice shit no more. I want to hear celibate by choice for the past 6 years. Then maybe that'll sound impressive or something. But being single and just getting dick down by dudes and just having your fun and getting played by dudes, yeah, it don't sound impressive. Yeah, and they are not our sisters, for sure. They are 100% not our sisters.
To the gym probably a good 4, possibly 5 days a week. So in terms of physicality, she was very attractive. I mean, she has some sort of tats on her hands. I guess that's not a deal breaker for most. It might be some guys that they just don't want any tattoos, but she was very pleasing to the eyes, very easy on the eyes. And so you're like, right out the gate, why is an attractive woman like this, who clearly puts effort into her appearance, single by choice for 6 years? Well, she's making a video complaining about a 35-year-old guy.
All right, I had to let the dog out. I didn't hear what he said, but shout out to Chuck. He donated $7. That's probably like $5 American. He says, Friday night, let's go. Yeah, I'm trying to do a 2 hour stream. It's Friday night, y'all. So Chuck just set it off. This for you, Chuck. Following Chuck footprints, Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or super chat or super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. This for you, Chuck.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
Clearly puts effort into her appearance, single by choice for 6 years. Well, she's making a video complaining about a 35-year-old guy who she knows. She said this is a friend of hers. He just got out of a 12-year marriage. He's got 5 kids. According to her, the youngest kid is 2. And he basically said to her that she is running out of time. And she's getting worse with age while he's getting better with age. And this annoyed her quite a bit. I get it. A lot of times women don't like to hear that 30 is the wall. You know, okay, for her, I don't necessarily think 30 is going to be the wall, but it is universally kind of, it's universally known. Rather.
Yeah, and this is what some of the RP brothers don't get. To me, well, at least, you know, according to the RB Sensei doctrine, the wall isn't really about looks. I mean, that's a part of what people mean when they say a woman hitting a wall. But for me, it's damn near irrelevant. Because the look, it ain't even about the looks, man. Like, if y'all notice on my channel, and if I'm wrong, y'all can correct me. Maybe maybe I got it fucked up. Y'all don't really hear me talking about the wall as far as, oh, her looks about to go, she about to hit 30, her looks gonna go. I really don't put a lot of emphasis on a woman's looks going downhill. I mean, sometimes I do. The point of my channel is about the brain being fucked up. Because, I mean, like I always say, like, I'm not big on looks. If a woman a good woman, I could probably fuck with it. As long as she's not, like, absolutely hideous, I could probably fuck with it. The reason why these women are so fucked up is the brain problems. The mental and emotional damage. That's really what the wall means to me. That's the important aspect of the wall to me. Yeah, really, the wall is after, you know, 3 sexual partners. That's when their brains pretty much either it's usually fucked up after 3 sexual partners. That's one way to look at it. But yeah, to me, the wall is long before usually they start to lose their looks. They hit the wall long before they start to before their looks start to fade.
It's universally known, whether people want to accept it or not. It is universally known that around 30, the landscape changes for women in terms of available dating options. Because if it's a guy, now in his case, maybe not. He's already got 5 kids. But if it's a guy who's also 35, who doesn't have children, who's been chasing a bag hard, and now he's ready to start a family, a woman that's 30 plus may not be what he's looking for. He may be looking for a woman that's in her mid-20s. And it's not that that woman that's 30 is no good. It's just that the woman that's 25 with no children is just simply going to be a better option. Her body is younger. So even though the 30-year-old can have children, still there's less risk. The risks are lower when the woman is 25. And a lot of women don't like to hear that. And I understand you don't like hearing that, but us pretending like that's not a factor, it doesn't help things. Yes, you can still have children at 30. I'm talking about a guy that is 35 and is looking to start a family. If he wants to have multiple children, that's why I say, hear me out before you react emotionally, ladies. If the guy's 35 and he's looking to start a family and he wants to have,
he's still at the age, I ain't gonna say age. He's still at the point where he's trying to reason with bitches and kind of walk on eggshells. Yeah, I've been past that. I mean, my channel for dudes. Shout out to the ladies that watch, but my channel basically for dudes. I definitely appreciate my rare bellas, but I don't, and I don't know. I think maybe the rare bellas like that about me. I don't pander to them, cater to them. I mean, I think I felt somewhat compelled in the beginning when I started getting, female watchers to kind of maybe not watch what I say, but kind of maybe tweak my approach a little bit. But I just said, fuck that. I got to talk like I would talk if we was at the barbershop.
Family. And he wants to have multiple children. Starting with a woman that's already 30 is not a good strategy. That just is what it is. That's the cold hard fact. You could be like, oh, she has no children either. She can do it. Yeah, but if he can get a 25-year-old woman with no kids to do that, there's no reason for him to go with a 30-year-old woman. It's just the better option for him. I'm sorry that that's what it is, but that's what it is. We have no problem accepting these realities when it comes to the shortcomings of men. I don't know why
At this point, man, what I've seen in my life, it's just not a good idea to have kids with a woman in America, generally speaking. Even the success stories, it's just not what I think it should be, man. Y'all could correct me, man. You guys are more intelligent than me, right? Look, I feel like there's certain cultures in this world where if a man doing what he's supposed to do every day, everybody kind of kisses ass. His wife kisses ass. Her parents and family kisses ass. Like I feel like, not that I want my ass kissed, but what I'm saying is I feel like there's cultures where if a man is going out working hard, taking care of his family, doing what he's supposed to do, people actually give him respect for that. Have a certain reverence for him. They talk to him in a certain way. There's cultures in this world where that's still the case. And that's just not the fucking case in America. So honestly, since that's not the case, I don't think it's worth it to put babies in an American woman. Honestly, to keep it real with you. I mean, even in the success stories, they're pretty much success stories for the women, not the men. Because even when the couple stayed together and the kids grew up and became successful and all that, from the outside in, that looks like success. But how does that woman treat that man? How does that woman's family treat that man? It's just, yeah, man. I don't know.
Accepting these realities when it comes to the shortcomings of men. I don't know why it's such a battle. It's such a oh my God when it comes to facing this reality about women. But anyway, she was greatly offended by him saying that she's 28 and her time is running out. And I mean, I know that might have sucked for her to hear, but it is something that she probably did need to hear, because ultimately she may have been quote unquote single for the last 6 years, but that don't mean that she wasn't grabbing her ankles. All right, let's just be for real here. A woman that attractive, she out here getting it in. These may not have been relationships, but she ain't been celibate for those 6 years. And I think that's...
Hell no!
Why does that not surprise me?
I've never done anything remotely wrong in my life, ever.
She's a waste of fucking space, dude. She might be good to cut down her throat, something like that, and after that, she's fucking in the dating market. She's done.
I mean, from the male perspective, like being a good woman is easy as fuck. Like to be a woman that society sees as a good woman, or to be a woman that a man sees as a good woman, bro, like the bar is in hell. Cook him some food from time to time, suck his dick from time to time, and just don't be a bitch to him. And most men will be like, man, I got me a unicorn, bro. And they can't do that. Ah, never mind.
Probably why he told her what he did. Like, you out here in these streets, instead of you know, finding a man and settling down with him, you want to be in these streets. You don't ever want to settle down. You think that it's gonna be like this for you forever. It's not. And it's not. It's really not. We all age, all right? I'm a man that's aging. Y'all see the gray in my beard. We all age. There is no getting around this. But the strategy when it comes to dating is different for women than it is for men. Women have an accelerated path, and that's because one of the things that men value in women is youth, and lots of times that's for the sake of having children. I mean, it just is what it is. Women that are younger, their body is more
Thing, man. Like, a lot of these women, I believe they don't want a relationship. They don't want the structure and discipline and monotony of a relationship. And here's the thing. When it comes to the men that they would actually respect, it's going to come with all those things. I mean, specifically the structure and the discipline. But no, specifically BWs. They do not. There are many aspects of a relationship that I believe that 80% of black women and 80% of black women in America actually don't want a relationship. They want the positives of it. But no, when they say they don't want a relationship and I ain't really tripping about no nigga, a part of them is telling the truth. A part of them. Well, I'm going to say it again. They actually don't want the structure, discipline, monotony, and responsibility of a relationship. There's some other aspects they do want. But they ain't lying when they say they don't want that stuff.
capable of handling childbirth. It's not impossible for an older woman, but it sure hell is naturally going to be easier for that younger woman. So while she's doing all this complaining about this dude being 35, been married for 12 years, got 5 kids, I'm just like, why even are you doing this with him? Honestly, like, why are you even entertaining a 35-year-old, newly divorced man? I mean, what's the deal with that? And I think I know the answer, because we know that ladies absolutely love attention. So this may have been some sort of orbiter that she was getting attention from. Because that whole male friends thing, I think is BS. All right, really. I think male friends is BS. If a chick is talking about, oh, that's my friend, I know that the dude either hit already or he's trying to. No dude.
And here's the thing that I think even a lot of women know. After a dude hit the first few times, the magic trick is over. It's all downhill after he fuck a few times. And a lot of these women realize that. That's why they hurry up and sabotage it before we get into anything serious. Because she knows she not worth it. And eventually he's going to realize that. That's why women get uncomfortable when men try to pedestalize them. Oh, you this, you that, you so smart, you pretty, you beautiful, you seem cool. She know, like, I ain't all that, nigga. You just, you making up something in your head based on Instagram pictures. Let me hurry up and sabotage this for you realize I ain't shit.
No dude is trying to be your platonic friend, period. Especially if you a woman that looks like her. No dude is trying to be your platonic friend. He is trying to smash. He may not have, but you're keeping him around as an orbiter for attention, knowing full well that his intentions is to get in your pants. So I don't know if they already did something or not. I'm willing to bet they probably did. She may want to do something with him a bit more, which I don't know. I think that would be crazy. If you're 28 with no kids, because she kept mentioning that. If you're 28 with no kids, I have no idea why you would get with a man that has 5 kids. She said he referred to himself as a high-value man.
Oh, gosh. Kevin Samuels really did, put a bug in these niggas' ear. Well, I probably put the wrong. That's probably the wrong way to put a chip on these niggas' shoulder. Now everybody talking about their high value man since Kevin Samuels blew up. That's cringe, bro. That's cringe. I could see saying like, I don't know, I'm a solid dude or whatever. I'm a high value man. Like, that's cringe, bro. It's just too on the nose. Yeah, dudes be tripping with these Kevin Samuels talking points, man. These niggas be going on dates and spewing Kevin Samuels talking points. Like, no, bro, this ain't the time, man. This ain't the time or place. I mean, it's a way to finesse it, but not just coming straight on like, oh, what do you bring to the table? You about to hit the wall. You in no man's land, bitch. Like, chill, bro. Chill with the Kevin Samuels talking points, man. Just be natural, man. Just be natural. Cause I'm a high value man. Oh, let me guess. You got your PhD. I'm a PhD. Like, niggas be tripping on dates since Kevin Samuels blew up. Once again, I'm not a Kevin Samuels disciple. I've been doing this since 2017, before Kevin Samuels blew up. Yeah. Well, it's been about an hour, guys. It's been about an hour. Let's see what before I get off, because the donations didn't hit the goal. So yeah, anybody that want me to stay on 2 hours, we need $20 more to meet goal. I'm gonna stay on a few more minutes, see if we get any buzzer beater donations, and then I'm probably gonna hop off. But let's see what Tracy Unplugged talking about.
In today's video, we are going to talk. Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the channel.
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
Welcome back to the channel, you guys. In today's video, we are going to talk about sugar daddies are not even offering sugar. Today, we are going to talk about these old men wanting to date these young girls, and they have nothing to offer. I don't know what the hell is going on out here. I seriously, like, times have changed so much that I'm like, we're just like living in a, like, I don't know, it kind of feels alien to me. Back in the day, a sugar daddy was this man who was a lot older. I would say, I don't know, back in the day, we would call you a sugar daddy if you were maybe 8 years or more older than the younger girl. You were considered a sugar daddy. Absolutely 10, 20, 30 years older than the young girl, then you were absolutely considered.
8 years is crazy. A 22 and a 30-year-old, that ain't, nah. A 32-year-old and a 40-year-old, nah. I would say it start at least, I mean, really, let's see, a 20-year-old and a 35-year-old. No, yeah, I would say at least 20 years. I would say at least 20 years. But let's hear her out.
Considered a sugar daddy, right? Back in the day, the sugar daddy knew what it was. The sugar baby, which is the young girl, they call her the sugar baby. The sugar baby also knew what it was. Everybody kind of know what it is. Even if you don't just vocalize and say, oh, I want to be your sugar baby. Oh, I want to be your sugar daddy. Even if you never said it, everybody knew what it was, just simply because of the age gap. this older man approached this younger girl, 10, 20, 30 years younger than him, it was you understood what this was. The sugar daddy knew that he wanted out of the relationship or out of this interaction a young little girl, a young woman, a young lady. He wants her because she is young, pretty. She brings youth and vitality to this old man. This is what he really, really likes about this, right? And hopefully he's going to get some whoopee. So he gets her youth, her beauty, vitality, and some whoopee.
See, the problem is, yeah, these dudes be falling in love with these young girls, and that's just not a good idea. Who knows? Maybe one day it could happen to me. You know, I would like to think not. I would like to think not, man. But when you got a young girl pretending like she's a nice human and treating you good, fucking you good, and she actually know how to put on that femininity act, and it really be convincing, and she really put on that act like she care about you and love you, and she fucking you good, I could see how it could happen. The best of us could fall victim.
The sugar baby, the young girl, wants money, access to resources, okay? Pay her bills, pay her rent. Yeah. Take her out to fine dining, 5-star restaurants all the way. If she has an unexpected expense that occurs, she's going to expect her, hey, baby, how you doing? Yeah, I need you to pay my rent this month.
See, if I had a setup like this, it would just be a monthly stipend. No, I don't even know if I. Let's look it up. What stipend mean? Hold on. Yeah, last $20, y'all. If y'all want me to stay on 2 hours, I'm cool. I'm about to go to sleep. I got a tooth pulled today, but I feel all right. I felt all right. But what is a stipend? Spelled it wrong. A stipend is a fixed sum of money paid periodically for services rendered. I'm smarter than I give myself credit for. I don't think I've ever been wrong, y'all. Like every time I say, "Oh, did I use the right word? Let's look it up." I'm patting myself on the back. I shouldn't pat myself on the back about this.
Like nobody gives a fuck. It's not to hurt your feelings at all. It's definitely not. Again, I think it's impressive. I'm not getting ready to go throw a party for this hoe. I don't care.
I mean, my vocabulary isn't the best, but it's somewhat on point. Thanks, Sam. Yeah, she would just get a monthly stipend. You know, it wouldn't be no calling me up randomly like, "Oh, rent due." Like, no, you got your stipend. Ain't nothing else for us to talk about. Come through on Wednesdays and Saturdays and fuck me, and at the end of the month you get your stipend, or I'll pay you per visit. However you want to do it, but it ain't no just calling me randomly. Like, "Oh, send another such and such. Send another 1,500." No.
Hey, yeah, also, I want a new flat screen TV for my living room. Yeah, you know what? Can you also make my car payment this month? This is what it was. And the sugar daddy would be like, "Yeah, baby. You know how I make your apartment lease payment this month? Yeah. And then I'm gonna be over there on Wednesday." And everybody knew what was going down on Wednesday. He's going to come over there. Look, I done put them on hold. He's going to come over there.
This woman is fucking nuts.
And he is going to get his rocks off. They're going to make Whoopi, and then he's going to put the $1,000 next to the bedstand, and then he's going to leave. This was the transaction. Everybody knew what it was. When I come and be with you, my sugar baby, we gonna spend time together. We gonna have a good time. And then I'll see you the next time. Usually, back in the day at least, the sugar baby, sugar daddy relationship didn't really have a whole lot of like communication. It was kind of like she would call him when she needed a thing, usually some resources, access to something, some money, paying some bills. He would be okay with it, and then he's going to make sure to hook up with her. They're going to go over to the hotel, motel, or over at her apartment that he paying the apartment note for, and they're going to hook up and make fabulous Whoopi. He's going to go back to his wife, his family, his thing. She going to go on doing her young, 20-something-year-old stuff and having fun. This was how this arrangement was. But apparently, you guys, nowadays, in the good 2025, sugar daddies don't even have sugar. They have nothing to offer this young girl. Like nothing. But they still walking around out here.
I mean, he got some good game for her. Yeah, I wouldn't say he has nothing to offer. I just think men are inherently valuable to women's lives. Like, seriously, even if it ain't about money, or even if he could just give her 50 or 100. But yeah, if he a solid dude, there's plenty of stuff a man can offer a woman. Even just guidance, general guidance, is worth her giving up her pussy to a good dude. Honestly. And actually, she's still in debt. But you know what? I'm going to get off on that note. We didn't meet goal again. But I appreciate you for just coming to fuck with me. I want to let y'all know. Even when I don't meet goal, I appreciate y'all just coming to listen to my goofy ass, you know? Remember, Street Shoot. Well, let's check out the merch real quick. I'm going to keep showing it. The Bible was right about women merch. Then the good old Proverbs 21:9 logo. Now get you some merch. But all right. Remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play asshole on the internet. And I've never done anything remotely wrong my entire life, ever. Peace, Mystic. Peace, Sand. God bless Sheila. Everybody. Curtis, respect.